Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, or good morning, wherever you're watching from. Hope everyone is swell. 15 minutes till kick-off. We've got a few moments left in the Toulouse vs Cass game. Toulouse up 24-12. Lovely stuff from them. I did predict them to win, so I'll take that. I will certainly take that. I've got Wigan to win tonight. I'll get the exact score that I went with shortly. There's a poll in the live stream chat, so let me know your thoughts on that. 50-50 right now with 8 votes right now on who's going to win. If you've got an exact score, let me know in the chat as well. And also, for those that weren't here yesterday, I hit 14,000 subscribers, which is very kind of you folks that have subscribed to the channel. And I'm slowly approaching 10k on TikTok as well, so I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We've got 25 people here. Alex was here nice and early. Rosie's here again. Big Al. Go on, Big Al. It looks like another game where Toulouse has done pretty well. I have to watch this game back. Cass have a sim in towards the back end of the game. Any more points in this one? Not sure. Not sure. Right, so what was my exact score prediction on this? It is very yellow. There's a reason for it, but it's... Coming new balls yesterday? Yeah, they were solid stuff. I need to watch some stuff back, but they were solid. Right, what was my prediction for this? Okay, Toulouse versus Cass. I said 26-20 to Toulouse. Not a million miles off, but got the right winner. And for this one, I said Wigan 28, Hull 18. 28-18, okay. Well, let's see how it goes then, shall we? I could do with an exact score this weekend. That would be great. Cass game went well. You're fuming. Oh, dear, Parker. Oh, dear. Oh, no. I still think Cass will have good moments this year. And I think the squad they've got is better than it was last year. The pack's better and bigger. I think the backs are also better as well. And a new head coach, he'll develop. Cass will get better as the year goes on. I have no doubts. The good Cass fans still have hope, which can't defend for the life of us. Well, he did a good job in the first, well, at least half an hour against Wigan last week. Oh, Weaver with a break down the right-hand side. Go on, Cass, rub it in. Ravalawa still going. Go on, Cass, get some points, lads. Get some points. Oh, that's a turnover. 1 minute to go. But yeah, I think the squad is so much better than it was last year. Bigger pack, better players in the backs, new head coach, more experienced head coach. I think as the year goes on, you guys will get better. I've got no doubts about that. Whether it'll include a playoff push might be a bit much, but I think you guys will definitely do a solid job. Over the last couple of years anyway, you've still had these, albeit relatively short stints of like really good performances in like a short window, but you've been able to take on basically anyone. That seemed to happen over the last couple of years, mainly towards midway through the year towards the back end. But I feel at some point Cass will be able to start stringing some decent performances together and maybe cause some upsets. I can see it happening. It's a good squad there. 10 seconds to go in this game, Toulouse versus Cass. And I'm not wearing the shirt because I'm backing Cass. I just was wearing something other than the hoodie, which is black and white. So people go, oh, you're supporting Hull because they're black and white. No. Well, Toulouse nearly in here. Oh, my God. I see with a big tackle there. Over the top, but it's collected by Gary. Okay. 24-12 it will be, and that is full time. Just kidding. Different game. Toulouse with another win. I'm going to add that scoreline to the website. Well done, Toulouse. Good stuff from them. Really good stuff. I do need to watch that back fully. Same with the other games from yesterday. If I can get them. Toulouse look alright. They've got a big pack actually. Like Bretherton and Butler, they both look huge coming off the bench. They've got a decent starting pack, but off the bench with those two, they've got some real size. Bretherton especially is pretty huge. Mahusive, you might say. with a H, Mahusive. Okay, round 2. Toulouse versus Castleford. So, quick reminder for people, there is a Kinetic Rugby League website. And there's a leagues page on there which has the standings, schedule and results for the NRL, Super League, Championship and Challenge Cup. Now, I have to personally update the results myself. So I don't know if any Championship games have been played yet this weekend, but I have to update them myself. But if you want to see all of the tables in one place rather than having to keep going to different places, it's KineticRL.com/leagues. And you can find it all there. A convenient place where it's all on one page. There's some drop-down arrows you can click. And it shows you everything. So right now, Toulouse Olympique sit at the top of the Super League table. With 4 points. Look at them go. So you got Toulouse first. Leeds second. Bradford third. Lee fourth. Warrington fifth. Wigan sixth. Hull seventh. Catalans eighth. Saints ninth. York 10th. Hull KR 11th. Wakefield 12th. Huddersfield 13th. Castleford 14th. Fair enough. There you go. Toulouse at the top of the ladder. And got Warrington with a game in hand, as does Hull KR as well. Not sure when that's going to be rescheduled for. Wigan and Hull FC play today. And then Wakefield Huddersfield tomorrow. Okay. Right. Just one more thing to update here. Oh, that is wrong. That is wrong. There we go. Right. Just doing a bit of work on stream, you know. 8 minutes to go till kickoff. I'll get to the chat in a second. Right, there we go. Sorted. Toulouse at the top of the ladder. Excellent. Are showing us a live game? Unfortunately not, Big Al. I don't have the rights to do that. I do not have the rights. But if you're unable to watch it, I will act as a radio station of sorts. And give you as much information as possible. Ashel Bott with man of the match. Did he get it last week as well? He might have done. Alright then. Okay. I'll go through the team list real quick. And I'll do one more before we get started. I just think the game will go. I'll have a chat about it once I've gone through the team list. Great question, Alex. So, in the backs of Wigan, they have Field, Eckersley, Kieran, Farrell, Marshall, French, and Smith. The forwards are Havard, O'Neill, Thompson, Nsemba, Walters, and Ellis. The bench is Mago, Partington, Essay, and Forber. Sambu is 18th man. For Hull, they have Price, Barron, Romano, Litton, Martin, Cust, and Caesar. The forwards are Knight, Borough, Hill, Batchelor, Cartwright, and Aiden. The bench is Bailey, Kemp, Lafash, Lasone, and Laidlaw is 18th man. So for this one, I do think the forward packs are pretty well matched. I think Hill did a good job for Hull last week. I think both will be relatively even. Walters, I think, will offer some great carries through the middle as well. Even though he's playing on the most likely right edge, I think he'll produce some good carries. He'll be up against Batchelor, I think, over on the left edge. But I think there's plenty of forwards there that can produce a lot of good carries. It's just about restricting meters. I think Wigan are typically a little bit better at restricting meters than Hull FC over the past few years and from round one. Off the bench, Lasone, huge impact for Hull FC. Mago, huge impact for Wigan. Partington can also play that front row role as well if need be. And at 13, I think SA is also a huge impact player. So I think in terms of size off the bench, I think Wigan have the advantage there as well. The spine is also settled for Wigan, which helps them with cohesion. it is back to normal for Hull FC, but Custer's likely been getting more reps as the 9. So, I mean, maybe he can slot right back into 6 nice and easy. They'll just do what they did last year mostly, or rely on that. So he'll be fine. His run game's going to be huge as well. So I think in terms of cohesion offensively, they'll be a little bit better off than they were last week with Kemp in the halves. But carries at the backfield are normally a little bit stronger from Wigan as well. I just think their ability to slow down the ruck is greater too. Hopefully it's a quicker game than it was against Cass last week. I just think with the cohesion in the spine, size in the pack, rotational options, overall quality of Wigan, they'll just be enough. But with how this year's gone so far, if Hull FC win this, wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. But normally the process of Wigan is enough in most games to get them through. But Hull FC, based on the squad they've got, if they can take the fight to them through the middle, they could do it. They really could. I've got a few minutes to go. Let me just find the right channel that it's on. I guess it's on Sky Sports Plus, actually. I forgot to turn over. Okay. I believe it's Sky Sports Plus anyway. Zavagander, yes it is. Would you look at that? We've not had a trumpet yet. So let's have one. Whee! It will be tough though, duty to mention. Romano is a centre, but he's not really had that much game time at centre for Hull FC so far at centre. Unless in pre-season games he was there. Not sure. Farrell at centre. It's only one step outside of where he normally is. But in terms of defensive reads, might be off here and there. Might be. So Romano versus Farrell at centre, you'd go for Romano, but Farrell's typically a solid defender. Typically. But in terms of defensive reads, might have some off moments. He's definitely played centre multiple times throughout his career. 2025 head-to-head was 2 wins, 2 losses either way. Fair enough. 79% of people say that Wigan will win, based on the predictor. Over here, 69% say that Wigan will win, of 35 votes. We're a few moments out. Players will be coming out shortly. So again, my prediction was 28-18 to Wigan. Hi all, won't be here much at Grandparents enjoying the match with a beer or 3. Make it for a 5, Kieran. Well, thanks for stopping by anyway. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope the family's well. And the grandparents as well. Hope all is well. Well then. Underway shortly. Moments away from kick-off. If anyone's got any exact scorelines, then let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. But it's been a good start to Super League. Long may it continue. That would be splendid. Right. I'll end this poll shortly. These guys played in pre-season, didn't they? I can't remember who won. Was it Hull FC that won? I'm actually not sure. I know they did play. Pretty sure Martin got a hat-trick. Uh, 22-18 to Wigan. Pretty sure Martin got a hat-trick, though. If I remember correctly. Oh, and also, if you want to join the Fantasy League, there's a pin and password in the description of this stream. Oh, Mella got 75 points. Vaughan 57. Felt got 36. Niu 42. Hopefully I do better in the Fantasy League this week. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm up to 23rd. Come on. Oh, my mate Joe, he's climbing up there, bloody hell. Right then. Moments away from kickoff, folks. Moments away. Wigan 20, FC 10. Okay. What do you think of the Leeds game yesterday? Haven't seen it. But I'll watch it when I can. Just waiting for the smoke to disappear. Hull FC in their neon kit. And any second now, folks, we're going to get underway. Any second now. You're in Florida trying to find a VPN? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Have you seen the Mikey Lewis video that's going around? I have not. What's it regarding? It was a bit bad with Warrington Wolves not playing yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was unfortunate. Unfortunate, but it's alright. Okay, folks. Kick off soon. Still a bit of smoke. Bit of smoke. And we are underway. Hull FC will kick to Wigan Warriors. Underneath it is Bevan French. Hands it off to Ethan Havard with a carry. Taking it over the 10. A few metres shy of the 20. Next carry from Thompson through centre field. Solid metres there. And Semba with the next carry down the left edge of the field. Giving it the big one to fans after the World Club Challenge. Oh dear. It is a bit smoky still, but it's alright. Ellis with the latest carry. 2 tackles left for Wigan. And they're up towards the 40. O'Neill goes right to Thompson, then to Havard. A few extra metres. Pumping his legs. 45 seconds gone. Last tackle for Wigan. They'll go out the back to Smith. Kicks from just behind halfway towards the back left. Underneath it is Harvey Barron. Collects it cleanly. I'd love to see a race between him and Eckersley. That'd be interesting, actually. 1 minute gone. Hull FC in possession. About 15 metres out from their own try line. Cust hands the ball off to Romano with a carry just shy of the 20. Burrow back at dummy half. Next carry from Martin. Taking Hull a few extra metres further up the field. Through the middle of the park. Next carry is Knight. Gets an offload on the 30. They now shift it towards the left edge of the field. It's with Batchelor. So that's Cartwright over on the left-hand side. I thought it'd be Batchelor. My bad, pimp. My bad. It's the 4th tackle. Hull FC only up to the 30. Yusuf Aidin with the next carry. Wigan restricting metres fairly well on their first defensive set. 1 minute 45 gone. Out the back to Caesar. Kicks from just ahead of the 30. Over the head of Eckersley. Close to touch, but Jayfield is there. Cuts back towards the middle slightly. Straightens up, takes it just over the 20. And that's 2 minutes gone. French, 25 out from his own line, hands it off to Zach Eckersley. Getting pushed back a couple of metres there by 3 Hull defenders. Plays it for O'Neill. It's now with Marshall. Have to make sure I don't get confused with Marshall and Farrell because there's 2 bald guys on the same edge. We'll see how that goes. Next carry from Havard up towards the halfway line. Decent carry there from Havard. Short side right for Bevan French. Engage the line out the back to Field. 3 versus 3. Hands it off to Kieran. Gets up towards Hull's 30. Good metres on this set from Wigan. Last tackle. It's left to Smith. Kicks down the short side right. Underneath it is Will Price. He jumps up and knocks the ball on into Zach Eckersley. Has possession 5 metres out. Wigan with a great chance here for early points. Great chance here for Wigan. Cartwright's just not letting go for some reason. There you go. Set restart for Wigan. 3 minutes gone in this game. Ellis with the first carry. Wigan with a great chance now. So yeah, mistake from Will Price gifting Wigan territory. In centre field now with Havard. Goes left to Smith. Then across to Field. Pops the ball up to Nsemba. Quick hands out the back to Field once again. Cuts back towards the middle. Flat ball to Havard. Straightens up. He'll play this 5 or 6 metres out between the sticks. 3 minutes, 20 seconds gone. O'Neill in centre field goes right to Ellis. Doesn't give the ball again. Straightens up. He'll be stopped a metre short the line. Right at the post. 3.5 minutes gone. O'Neill waits at dummy half. Ellis is slow to get up. He's in a daze. Ellis is in a daze. Okay, stop the clock here for a quick on-field assessment. This could be a HIA for Ellis in a second. Could be. We will see. We will see. Was there a high shot in there? A shoulder from Liam Knight, but I think it's more like his head goes into his shoulder than the other way around. I think that's alright. Knight stood up straight. He's not leaning in with his shoulder. I think that's fine. Commentators saying they don't want to lose Ellis, but at the very least they've got Partington that could easily slot into 13. So they've got the options. 2 strong props in Mago and Essay. And then a prop slash 13 slash even 9 if you want for Partington, but he can go there if need be. Right, he's okay, and we're back underway in a second. Ellis will play this right at the post for O'Neill. Plays it now. O'Neill then goes left to Thompson. Takes a carry through centre field between the sticks. 3 or 4 metres out. O'Neill at dummy half. Shoots it left to Smith. Then across the field. Engages the line, but he's met by plenty of Hull defenders. 4 minutes on the clock. Left edge of the field now with O'Neill. Back towards the middle to Ellis. Ball across to Smith, but there's a great jam out the line from Aidan Caesar to get a hold of him. Good defensive work there from Caesar. Plays a ball in centre field. Left to J Field. Flat ball to Farrell. Spins. He is nearly at the line, but great scramble from Hull FC. Excellent scramble. Last tackle for Wigan. 2 metres out. Shifting it back towards the middle now with Smith. Wants to kick towards the back right. He does. Martin underneath it. Eckersley with a chase as well. Both go up. Eckersley knocks it backwards. Zach Eckersley knocks it into the hands of Walters, who puts it down. That is nicely done from Zackington Eckersbard. Hey. And that'll be Wigan with the first try of the game. They'll check that in the background. But I think that's all good. 4-0 for Wigan. This is your first Super League game you're watching as a lifelong NRL fan? Oh, very nice, Snortle. Very nice. Who's your NRL team? I feel like I've seen your name in my chat before. Have you been in my NRL streams before? The name looks familiar. Well-placed kick there from Smith as well. Walters in support. Well done, Eckersley. He is tall. That's the thing. He's tall. He's quick and he's fairly big. For a winger, that's a decent toolkit to have. For Zach Eckersley. And he's... How old is he? Must be early 20s. Must be. 22. Damn. So Adam Kieran to add the extras shortly. It's a fairly tough kick. It's not right next to the touchline, but it's a little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. Yeah, you commented on a few of your 2025 NRL games with your predictions. Go for the Tigers in the NRL. Decided to go for the Rhinos in Super League. All right, okay. How did you come to that conclusion? Is it just because they're a big team over here, or past experience with the Rhinos of some sort? The kick from Kieran is good. That is 6-0 for Wigan. 28-18 was my score prediction again, just to remind people. And for those that don't normally watch my predictions videos, there's some here that probably will do. I do predictions videos every week. Super League and I will be doing for NRL on Tuesday, actually, because it's the Vegas games next weekend. But if you want to join a predictions league, all you have to do is comment your score predictions in the comments of those videos and you can join. And the Fantasy League pin and password's in the description as well, if you want to get involved. Wigan Warriors in possession now with 6 minutes and 50 seconds gone. O'Neill waits on the 10. Hands it off to Havard. Well, that's Walters. Well done, me. It's your dad's favourite animal? Well, there you go. Fair enough. Easy pick. Easy pick. Thompson with the next carry. 7 minutes gone. Wigan in possession. Third tackle in centre field with O'Neill. Goes left to Nsemba. Bumps off Batchelor onto his backside. Bloody hell. Damn. Whistle has been blown and it's a penalty for Wigan. 7.5 minutes gone. Wigan will find touch in a second. What was wrong with that? Because we didn't see it initially, we saw the replay. What was wrong with it? High shot, maybe? Interference in the ruck? Not sure. I'm not sure what they gave. Anyway, Thompson with the first carry of this fresh set for Wigan. He's going to carry it over Hull's 40. Wigan about 35 metres out. 6 again, also given for Wigan. It's with Havard down the right edge of the field. Another good carry there from Havard. Good stuff. 8 minutes gone. Plenty of tackles to go. O'Neill left to Smith in centre field. Wants to go out the back, and he does to Field. Takes it up towards the 20. Second tackle. O'Neill goes right to Ellis. Engages the line. Across to Smith. Then across to French. Short ball to Kieran. Then Eckersley puts the ball down in the corner. That's a cracking finish. Good effort defensively. But that's a brilliant finish in that kind of position. Eckersley with another. Oh. Helps my fantasy team, by the way. Thank you, Zach. Good lad. We can go in again pretty quickly after the first one, racking up some early points. Hull need to get a grip on this game soon. Very, very soon. Smith across to French. Flat ball to Kieran. Then to Eckersley. Let's have a look how close this was again. Great finish. Wigan's pretty fun to watch so far. Heard they did quite well last season too. Yeah, they finished second in the league. They made the grand final. And they got knocked out of the quarterfinals of the Challenge Cup. But yeah, Wigan have been the best team for the last few years. They've been the best team, but obviously 2025 was Hull KR. But they've kind of been our Panthers, really. But yeah, they are fun to watch. They're just so quick. Like, when they move the ball in shape, players off the cuff individually, the size of the pack, everything about them, they're just built really well. And they're just so well drilled. They just play with so much pace. And they have done for a very long time. It's very rare that Wigan have a down year. It's very rare. It has happened. But I honestly couldn't tell you the last time Wigan was like massively underperforming. And the kick from Adam Kieran near the touchline is splendid. And that is going to be 12-0 for Wigan. And that's only 10 minutes gone. So Hull FC, off this kickoff, they need a strong defensive set. They need to be disciplined, and they need a strong defensive set. But Wigan again are up the field. So back underway, collected by French just in front of the try line, gives it to Havard, and he takes a carry just over the 10. And a few extra meters as well. There's been 4 carries from Havard, 4 or 5, and all of them have been solid. Good meters with post-contact meters as well. He's done well. He's done well. Thompson with the next carry through centre field, just shy of the 30. Third tackle with Ellis through centre field, bit of space behind the ruck to make some extra meters. 2 tackles left for Wigan. In the middle of the park, O'Neill goes right to Havard. Hits the wall, is finally stopped immediately, and actually makes an extra 2 or 3 meters there. Plays it for O'Neill, last tackle out the back to Smith, only makes it up to the 40, actually engages the line up towards halfway, chips towards the left edge of the field. Can he get the bounce? It's collected by Barron. Dragged towards the touchline, put into touch by 3 or 4 Wigan defenders. 11 minutes gone. Good stuff from Wigan. Good effort from Barron to try and get down there, but lifted up and taken into touch. So this will be a fresh set for Wigan inside Hull's territory once again. Oh dear. Oh dear. .5 minutes gone. Wigan will play this ball in centre field, 30 metres out. O'Neill waits at dummy half. They'll play this in a second. Okay, here we go. O'Neill goes right to French. He'll switch back to Walters. First try scorer, by the way, for those that missed it. Plays it for O'Neill, right to centre field. Now with Smith. Then to Thompson. Through the middle of the park. Still trying to pump his leg. Stop just shy of the red zone. 12 minutes gone. O'Neill goes right to French. Then across to Smith. Quick hands to Field. Pops it up to Walters. Possibly forward on that one. Takes it up towards a 10. He's going to play it about 8 metres out. Flat ball to Thompson. Between the sticks, he'll play this 4 out. O'Neill throws it to Smith. Can Field get through? Looks like he can. Yes, he can. That's another easy one. This is 16-0 in 12.5 minutes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thing is, with Hull FC, I did say they needed to be disciplined and keep Wigan pinned back. They kept him 10 metres further back than the previous set and didn't give away a penalty. But it was just a great kick that put Barron under pressure and they put him in touch. So, yeah, this is rough at the minute. This is very, very rough. Brad Arthur's son injured? Yes, he is. I don't know how long for, a couple of weeks, somebody said, but I don't know how long that would be. What's going on Hull FC? I don't know. Wigan's doing well to get up the field. Couple penalties as well. But moving the ball around, Wigan are usually pretty good. It was Barron trying to jam into field there. Knocks him to ground, but there's no one else to get a hold of him so he can just get back up. Howdy, Jay. Howdy, sir. This might be 18-0 in a second. Oh, yeah, Field. He's in my fantasy team. Go on, Jay Field. Good lad. Do I have any Hull players? I can't remember if I do. Oh, yeah, Lewis Martin, which he might not score, to be honest. Okay. Oh, no, they're checking it. They're checking it. Oh, yeah, I've got Bevan French as well. I completely forgot. I've got French, Field, and Eckersley. French has done nothing all game. God, he's done nothing. He's my captain, too. I need him to score a hat-trick. But they are... Video ref is checking something here. So this might be overturned. Does Farrell get through the line? They're checking obstruction. Ah. Okay. Obstruction. Do you know what? Fair call. That's a fair call. This will be back to 12-0. FC needed that. They needed that. So that'll actually be a penalty for FC. Farrell did not get through the line cleanly. Took out Will Price in the process. So it's back to 12-0. Brody Croft got you 156 points. Damn. Jamaican captain. So there we go. It is back to 12. Try disallowed. Penalty for FC. But at the moment, it's seeming like every attacking set Wigan's scoring. So Hull FC need to get up the field and score themselves. So off the back of the penalty, they're only 25 out from their own line. Knight with a carry through centre field. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Are FC playing any good? Not really. They're not making enough meters. They're not restricting meters enough. And every time Wigan's had an attacking set, they've gone in for a try. Even though that one was just overturned, they still broke through, basically. Shifting it down the left edge of the field, up towards the 40s with Will Price. Then to Davy Litton. He stopped on halfway. Hull FC for... Is that the first time they're inside Wigan territory? Might be. Last tackle for FC now. It's with Cartwright. Goes right to Price. Under pressure. Gets a kick away towards the back left. Collected by Field. 15 out from his own line. Hands it off to Kieran. And he takes a carry up towards the 20. That's 13 and a half minutes gone. French hands it off to Marshall. Only makes a metre or two, but he's getting dragged backwards. Good defence there from FC. Good defence. So now with Farrell. Up towards the 30. That's a good carry there from Farrell. 14 minutes gone. 2 tackles left for Wigan. O'Neill goes left to Field. Engages the line himself. Some good meters. Just shy of halfway now with 2 tackles left. In centre field with Ellis. Across to French. Then to Walters. Quick hands to Kieran, but he drops the ball. Kieran basically had to put his hands in front of his head to catch that one. Not a great ball from Walters. Just trying to go for the quick hands for the sake of it, really. So that's a mistake there from Wigan. They'll give territory to Hull, which they'll happily take. So this is actually going to be Hull's first proper attacking set in 14 minutes and 45 seconds. Let's see what they can do. But yeah, Wigan's doing a good job restricting the meters. So So they feed the ball into the scrum. Burrow goes right to Cuss, then out the back to Price. Give Price or Barron a bit of room to run. They'll open up the field a bit. I do like Price, though. I think Price is a solid player. Cust with a sort of hospital pass to Hill there. And the whistle's blown for a penalty to Hull. Okay. Been hard for FC this week? So far, yeah. So far. Right, 15.5 minutes nearly gone. Hull FC get a fresh set of 6 once again. They're about 40 metres out. Or they'll kick to touch, actually, first. My bad. They will start a fresh set 25 metres out. This is the highest up the field they've been in 15.5 minutes. It's with Cust. Launches it left to Caesar now in centre field. Across to Price. Under a bit of pressure. Gets it off to Lytton though. But he's wrapped up by Eckersley who jams in. That's really well timed from Eckersley. And Kieran onto Caesar as well. Burrow goes right to Hill. Brought down on the 30. They've actually lost 5 metres. They go down the short side left to Caesar. Then it's to Cartwright. And gets hit and loses the ball. FC, lads. FC. Eckersley in possession now. Stopped on the 20. 16 minutes gone. Wigan back in possession. First proper attacking set for Hull FC and they lose possession. And penalty for Wigan. Jesus Christ. .5 minutes gone. It was Marshall with the carry and it was stripped apparently. Thompson's already left the field apparently. Hull FC don't challenge it. So Wigan kick to touch and they'll start a fresh set 35 out from Hull's try line. This has not been a good day for Hull FC so far. We've only gone through 16 minutes and 45 seconds. SA is now on the field. Did a really good job for Hull FC last year. So they've swapped Hill and SA basically from last year. Havard with an X carry up towards the 20. Wigan inside the red zone again. Plays it for O'Neill in the middle of the park. French switches back to SA. He's a big bloke, him. SA. Big bloke. Shifting it left now to Ellis. Out the back to Smith. Fakes the switch back. Then to Field. Flat ball across. Barron gets a touch on it. Knocks on. I reckon if he caught that, he's gone. Field is rapid, as we know. Eckersley probably could have got across the field, but Barron is damn quick. So I think Barron would have actually been all right if he caught that. That's going to be a fresh set of 6 for Wigan in centre field on the 10. So they'll feed the ball into the scrum shortly. Right. Scrum. Fed into. It is right to French. Engages the line. Pops the ball across. Is knocked on by Martin. Picked up by Eckersley. Another set of 6 for Wigan. 18 minutes gone. I'll take an interception from Martin. Get some fantasy points again. SA with a carry. He'll play this about 15 metres out from the try line in centre field. O'Neill waits at dummy half. He goes left to Smith. Switches back to Havard. Takes it over the 10. He's about 7 or 8 metres out. O'Neill left of the post. Goes right to Smith. Right to French. Then across the field. Steps back towards the middle. Still going. Doesn't quite get an offload. 15 metres out again. 3 tackles to go. O'Neill. Left to Ellis. Straightens up. Takes the carry back over the 10. Nearly tipped beyond the horizontal there. 18 minutes 45 gone. O'Neill goes left to Smith. Kicks the ball through. December chases. Maybe taken out, but it's collected by Romano. Hull FC will play this 2 or 3 metres out from their own try line. And was that a mistake from Hull? I was looking at the chat and just missed it. What happened there? It's a try for Wigan. I just missed it. What happened there? Did they just drop the ball right in front of their own try line? Did they really just do that? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. He's been on for 3 or 4 minutes, and SA gets a debut try. Well, debut try, but well, first of the season. Right. Price to Barron, drops it backwards, collected by SA. Jesus Christ. This will be 18-0. Well, at least it took a bit longer to get this one. Progress for Hull. Look, I don't think this is typical FC, and I don't think it will be for the season. I think we can put it down to this being one of those days. I think it's just one of those days for FC. A bit like for Catalans against Bradford. Obviously, Bradford were good. I need to watch a bit more of that, but yeah, this is not good for FC at all. Okay, stop. Clock is stopped with 20 minutes and 30 seconds on it. And Kieran will add the extras in front of the post in a second. We've only done a quarter of this game, and I know there's still an hour to go, but it is so tough to see where Hull FC comes back in this. Where do they get back into it? What's that noise? I don't know. It might have been something from the street. I don't know. The mic could pick up, you know, some things here and there. When is SSA back? Put Lasoni on and get some traction. Good point. I forgot Lasoni exists. SAS is back around 8, I want to say. But yeah, I think they need to bring Lasoni on soon. If they can get a bit of momentum and then bring Lasoni on, that'd be huge. Because Bailey, Kemp and Fash, they're not going to change the game. Lasoni is potentially going to change the game. But then Wigan's got Mago to bring on, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. So, 21 minutes, 20 seconds gone. SA with some great carries, and it's kicking off.
Oh, what about that?
Might be a real fight. So, it's all kicked off. It's all kicked off. Let's have a gander at what's happening. So, it was Nsemba with a strong carry. Ooh, Cust. Farrell then pushes Cust on the ground. Smith comes in. Smith throwing punches there. Maybe. Didn't quite see fully. Actually, Cust didn't even do anything. Oh, the second attempt from Cust wasn't great. Sort of a swinging arm type deal. First contact from Cust was fine. But he goes in for a second shot and doesn't look great. Well, we'll see if anyone gets sent off. For a sin bin. I don't think anyone will get sent off. But you never know. You just never know. Let's have a look at the carnage once again. So it was Nsemba with a carry, Cuss with a strong hit. Let's have a look from this. Oh yeah, kind of a swinging arm. Farrell pushes him. I want to see what Smith does. Hopefully no cards. I don't like seeing cards in games, if I'm honest. But you never know what's going to happen. There's... The thing is, first contact from Cuss, though, he kind of folds, like, puts his arms like that, folds it. So there's not really attempting to wrap. He doesn't hit the head, but there's whiplash. So those reasons might lead to an FC sin bin here. They might. Okay, here we go. Ref speaking to captains. Tom Grant is the ref, by the way. So it's Burrow with high contact. Okay, so it's just going to be a penalty for Wigan. High contact from Burrow onto Nsemba. Did Burrow even... throw a high shot in there? I don't even know if he did. But it's a Wigan penalty anyway. Okay, clock's ticking away, 21 minutes and 40 seconds gone. Farrell with the first carry, taps it, and up towards the halfway line he goes. First tackle, it's a bit rough, hands in his face, as expected. Next carry from Partington, smashed into ground by Harvey Hill. It is Harvey, isn't it? I think. SA with the next carry, strong stuff over the 40. That's a big shot. In centre field with O'Neill, goes right to French, then across to Jay Field, shrugs off one defender, cuts back towards the middle. And he's stopped by Liam Knight in the centre of the park. About 33 metres out. Goes right to Ellis, carries the ball. About 8 to 9 metres up the field. Last tackle for Wigan. Now in the middle of the park with Smith, kicks towards the back left. Marshall versus Barron. Barron collects it cleanly, well taken. He stopped a few metres short of his own line. 22.5 minutes gone. That's a very, very good take from Barron. Hull FC, they need a penalty here. They need a penalty. Romano with the next carry. Still going. That's a decent carry up towards the 20 there from Romano. Good carry. Price. Now with Barron. I think Hull FC need an early shift here. Fourth tackle. Lassone's now on the park, hits a defender in Partington. He then gets an offload. Down the right edge now with Romano. Over the 30. So yeah, Lassone on the field. Can he change momentum for Hull? Burrow, short side right to Will Price. Actually, he could have gone away across to Barron then. How do Wigan get these slow rucks? Do you know what? I don't know. I don't know. French, little show and go, carries the ball himself over the 40. Normally the thing is, in the ruck, when you're wrestling, ideally what you want is one player on top of the attacker and another player on top of your own player. So basically, when the ref calls move, when the top player's getting off, they basically push off their own teammate, which keeps them on for longer. But they're moving when the ref said move. So you can't argue with it. They've moved when they said to move. But it slows down the ruck. So that's normally what they want to do in the ruck anyway. And Wigan seem to do it. Seem to do it fairly well. So kick towards the back right. They let the ball bounce. Eckersley's there to collect it, but he's going to get wrapped up. What is this quality? Do you mean on the footage or on here? That was 24 minutes and 20 seconds gone. They just let the ball bounce. They just let it bounce. You can't do that. Not to the egg. You can't let the egg bounce. So 24.5 minutes gone. Caesar will play this for Price. Hull FC only 15 out from their own line. Play this for Price again. So with Lytton up towards the 20. Hull FC really struggling to get out their own end. They need to honestly just throw a bit of shape. Oh, strong carry, but he's smashed into. Is that Romano with the carry? I think it was. Burrow gets a quick play of the ball. Hands it off to Price, makes some more meters. 2 tackles left. Now with Knight. Over the 40. Okay, last 2 plays there from Hull. Good meters. That's all right. 25 minutes gone. Out the back to Aidan Caesar. Kicks from just over his own 40. Bit of a spin on this one. Field underneath it. Lets it bounce back towards Hull FC, actually. And no one goes for it. Ends up in the hands of Lissone, but it's a penalty for Wigan again because everyone was in front of Caesar when he kicked the ball. Right, stop showing the replay so long when something's going on. Jesus. Okay, Wigan in possession. 30 metres out from the try line. I said 28-18. I feel like Wigan's going to score more than 28. And Hull FC might not even get 18. 26 minutes gone. Wigan in centre field, 20 metres out. O'Neill at dummy half on the third goes left to Smith. Out the back to Jay Field. Then out the back to Farrell. Engages the line. Stopped on the 10 near the left touch line. 2 tackles left. Plays it for Marshall. Goes right to Field. Then across to O'Neill. Out the back to Smith. Then across to Kieran. Trying to get around Lytton. Good meters there from Kieran. He's going to play this. Oh, hang on a minute. Might be taking it to touch. Nearly. He's a metre away from the touchline. And 3 or 4 metres out from the try line itself. Maybe a bit more. But Smith will kick crossfield on the last tackle. And Semba's there to challenge Barron. There might be a forward pass / knock on from Barron there. Referee says otherwise. Cuss taken into the in-goal area. What's the call here? Knock on from Wigan, are they saying? I think they're saying knock on Wigan. I think. Eckersley has already scored. But unless you need him to score again. I don't know. 27 minutes gone. Do you think players are learning the new ruck or refs have calmed down a bit in round 2? It's a bit of both, I think. It's a bit of both. Because the players will learn to adjust as the season goes on and learn to find out what they can get away with, and the refs will review their decisions. Like, they do full reviews on their decisions every week, and they speak to each other and adjust accordingly what they need to kind of pick and focus on. So, bit of both, really. Well, Lafash is on the field. Short side left to Aiden Caesar. Low-driven kick down the left edge. Bounces a couple times. Collected by Field on the 20. Join the Discord on an old account. You can type now. Lovely stuff. Lovely. 28 minutes gone. Wigan in possession. Marshall with the latest carry up towards the 30s in the centre of the park. It's now Eckersley with a carry. Space behind the ruck. He's got a break here, maybe. Oh, good tackle from Burrow on his legs. Otherwise, he was through then. Farrell takes it just inside FC territory. Your Discord chat is hilarious last night. Almost died laughing. What were they talking about? It's with Smith. Cuts back towards the right-hand side of the field now. Wants to switch back from French. Gets one. I mean, not much going on there. French has been a little bit quiet so far. Just a little bit. 28 and a half minutes gone. Last tackle. Smith hits the belly of the ball. A lot of height on it. Not much distance, though. And, oh, nearly out on the full. Bounces backwards. Collected by Cust. Falls to ground. And he'll play this on his own 40. Not a bad place to start the set, really. They need all the meters they can get at the moment, Hull. Because they are not doing well getting up the field. First carry, they actually lose a meter, I think. 29 minutes gone. Yeah, shocking kick from Smith. That was not good. Some of his kicks in the Ashes was like that, actually. Some were quite poor. It's with Lasone through centre field. Now it's with Caesar down the left edge. Across to Price. Launches it over the top to Lewis Martin, but can't keep a hold of it. And drops the ball, gifting territory to Wigan. This is rough for Hull. This is rough. So it'll be a scrum for Wigan on their own 40. 29 minutes and 45 seconds gone. We've got 12 seconds left to pack this scrum and feed the ball in. Oh yeah, good point from the commentators. There's been 0 play the balls in the red zone from Hull so far. 0. Closest they got was about 25 metres out, and off the next play they'd lost 5 metres. So good stuff. 30 minutes gone, and Semba with a carry through centre field. Takes it just inside FC territory. May goes on the park now. And that's already a strong carry from him. Wigan only 35 out. O'Neill goes left to Field. Then to Farrell, takes it over the 20. 30 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Marshall waits at dummy half over on the left edge. Back towards the middle now to Smith. Then to O'Neill. Out the back to French. Kicks the ball through. It's a chase from Walters, actually. Lewis Martin's there, pushes it over the dead ball line. That'll be a goal line dropout for FC. It's a good kick there from French. Good chase from Walters, of all people. Good chase. Will they go short? Will they go long? We shall see. Price will go medium. Either way, it's out on the full. I don't know what that was then. Went out on the full at the 20. 31 minutes gone. Wigan have got an abundance of power forwards, and Dupree looked good for Toulouse. He's been shipped out. Yeah. Dupree's done well, but I've been impressed with Bretherton and Butler from Toulouse, actually. Butler used to be at Warrington back in 2015. Is it 15? Or was it 17? It was one of those. 31.5 minutes gone. O'Neill between the sticks. 5 metres out. 6 again for Wigan as well. Would you believe it? It's with Field. Nearly breaks through. Slides towards the line. I think he's got that one down. Field goes in for a try. This is going to be 24-0 soon because this is near the sticks. I'll just give him 24. Again, Hull FC taking more time between tries. Maybe the next one takes 25 minutes if they're lucky. But yeah, that's going to be 24-0 in a second. Oh dear. Poor dropout from Price initially. O'Neill went right to Field, steps off his right foot, gets past Burrow, and then just slides over the line. That pitch is slippy. Fair play. Doesn't need to promote the ball. Just slides over. More Fantasy League points. Get in. Come on. Just need French getting some now because he's my captain. Just need him. Oh. Folks, we had a new member of the channel, Natalie. I don't know if Natalie's here at the moment, but we've got a new member of the channel. Thank you very much, Natalie. Do you know what? That's worth a trumpet, that. Hey! If you're here, Natalie, I don't know if you are. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. 33 minutes and 9 seconds gone. The clock is stopped. Kieran to add the extras. Oh, it's tougher than I thought. He might miss this one, but we'll see. He's been clean with the boot so far. And the kick from Adam Kieran is good. It is 24-0. Is that really the only... I know it's a long trip from Hull to Wigan, but it is a Saturday. Is that really all they took? I know they'd get back late as well. I get it. I'm not completely oblivious, but I thought they might have taken more away support, actually. Back underway. Wigan in possession. Mago with the first carry. Barrels towards the line. Straight into Lasone, Burrow, and Aiden. They're all supporting KR now. Oh, fair enough. They've converted. Wigan shifting it. Bit of space down the left edge. Field pushes off one. Up towards the 30. Finally gets brought down. 34 minutes gone. Just going to text someone real quick. Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. It's with O'Neill through centre field up towards halfway. 34 minutes and 20 seconds gone. O'Neill plays it for Mago. The classic number 9, Patrick Mago. It's with Nsemba down the left edge up towards Hull FC's 40. Short side left to Smith. Kicks from 40 metres out. Price underneath it. Lets the ball bounce again. And it finds touch. Lucky stuff for Hull there. Any thoughts on the Y Reserves win over Rovers? Good signings for you there, mate. Oh, good signs, sorry, good signs. Yeah, that was very surprising. 62-0, was it? I don't know. We've not seen that many KR reserves play in Super League the last few years. I guess, would Leyland be in the reserves? Booth? Sometimes? I don't even know who else in the reserves for KR has played regular minutes in Super League, but we had Irwin, Hayes, Hartill, Wood, Thomas, and McKinney. Those 6 have all had a good handful of Super League games. So, in terms of experience, I think we're doing pretty well in the reserves. So we're quite fortunate in that regard. But I'm very impressed with the young lads that we've got. very impressed. And I can't wait to see Irwin once he's finally in the side next year. I do think he's ahead of Hayes at this point. So Hull FC off the back of a penalty. So apologies for that. Just communicating with the community. 30 metres out for Hull FC. Shifting it left to Caesar. Doesn't give the ball out the back to Cust. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Will FC get rid of this good old goose egg? Flat ball to Cartwright. This is the closest to the try line they've been. They're shocked, they're surprised, they're flummoxed. And yeah, it's a wayward ball. Collected by Caesar. Then across to Price. 3.5 minutes to go. Steps off his right foot again and again. Tries to find a gap through the middle. Doesn't quite get one. Plays it for Burrow in centre field. 2 tackles left. Goes to the left edge now with Cuss. Steps off his left foot. And loses the ball. Wigan in possession on their own 20, sorry. Can't even speak anymore. Now they're up to the 30. Hull, what are you doing? What are you doing? Kieran with a carry, just shy of halfway. Down the right edge now with French. Little show and go, gives it to Eckersley. Needs support, gives it back to French. Gets tackled immediately by Price. Aiden's there to help out. That's good defence there. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. 4th tackle. Centre field with Smith. Then across the field. Trying to get around Cust. He can. Cuts back towards the middle. If they went with quick hands down the short side, they might have gone in then. But very little space to work with. Last tackle. And Semba, 10 metres out. Back towards the middle now with Smith. Kicks towards the back right. Kieran looking to go up. He does. It's batted backwards. Collected by French. He could do anything from here. Kicks the ball through. Played out by Hull. And it's collected by Litton as well. Fortunately, there was no accidental offside. 2 minutes to go. That should be a 6 again, or penalty. I'm not sure where the markers are for penalty/6 agains. I can't remember what range it's within. It's either behind the 30 or the 40. If it's behind a certain range, you get a penalty. If it's ahead of a certain range, you get a 6 again. Aiden with a carry up towards the 30. If anyone knows, let me know. I want to say it's the 40. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Out the back to Price, who kicks on his own 20 on the 4th tackle. Collected on the full by Field from his own 40. And he's up to halfway. So, yeah, Wigan could still actually find some more points here. They might even go for 1. It's with Marshall. 40 metres out, in centre field. Left to Smith. Switches back to Junior and Semba. Makes some extra metres there. Brought down 35 out. So now we've got a minute to go. O'Neill, right to Mago. Then to Ellis. Across to French. Then Field. Engaging the line. Now with Kieran. Kicks the ball through. Price is there to collect it. Nearly knocks on. Has a hold of it though. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Can Hull get up the field? Can they do something? Who knows? They're stopped on the 10. 35 seconds left. Price at dummy half. Goes right to Litton. Makes about 5 metres. Then he's brought down. 30 seconds left. Burrow at dummy half. Right to Barron. Just spread the ball once. Just spread it once. Burrow. It's now with Romano. Decent metres there, up towards the 30. 10 seconds left. This should be the last one. Well, it is the last tackle, actually. Out the back to Aiden Caesar. It's the last tackle. Just have a go. What's the point? It's a kick towards the back corner. Eckersley over the 20. Up towards the 30, and that's going to be half-time. What an abysmal showing from Hull. Abysmal. Shocking. Stinky, you might say. Very stinky. Yeah, maybe there's, stuff that Wigan's got away with, but, Hull's just still not been in this game, really, have they? They've just been dominated. It's quite poor. Okay. Right then. So as of right now, I think this would put Wigan at the top of the ladder. Let's see. They're up by 24. They'd be plus 34. Yeah. If Wigan win, they'll go top. Which they probably will do. Okay. I'm up to 800 points now in the Fantasy League. Which is alright. But who's at the top of the ladder? Simon Andrew Arthur with 1,144. What's his team like? So he captained Miller. His bench is Brown from Lee, Algar from Huddersfield, Max Wood from Wyatt, and Jake Wardle. But he put him on the bench. Who's this Dawson geezer from Hull? Don't have a clue who that is. Right. So he had Miller. He's waiting on points from Marshall. He got 63 points from Sevo, 41 from Kotrick. He's waiting on points from French. Miller and Fulton. I was tempted to put Fulton in my side. He needs to wait on points from McMeekin as well. But he's doing well. This guy in my fantasy league is 9th overall. Of the 19,636 players, he's 9th overall. Jesus. The guy that's second is 62 in the world. Chris Wrigglesworth. The thing is, even if people join late, they still, like, shoot up the league straight away, so. Look at him go. Look at him go. Okay. I'm 23rd in my table. Waiting on Weaver and Mellor's points from Cass. Waiting on Eckersley, Field and French. Hopefully Martin gets some as well. But we'll see. I need to get up there. I need to get up there. Shocking. Okay, I'll put a poll up actually, see if people think that FC's going to make a comeback. Definitely game over. Just hope it doesn't turn into a battering. Well, it already kind of is, but I don't know if I can see FC getting any points in this. Like, any. Okay. So, poll's going up in a second. Wigan lead 24-0. I know where most people will vote, but it's just see what the overwhelming majority is. Are you streaming the Leeds-Casford game? I'm assuming that's next weekend. Let me look at the games real quick, sir. I'm not sure what I'll be able to do next week. Okay, I'll do Wigan vs Lee on Thursday. I'll do Hull vs York on Friday. I'm out on Saturday, so I won't be able to stream any. I won't even be able to make the Warrington-Wakefield game. And then I should... Well, I'm going out for drinks on Saturday, so hopefully I'm okay for Bradford vs Toulouse the next day. Hopefully. Week 4, okay. Thursday, I'll do Wakefield vs Hull. They've got Saturday and Friday swapped the wrong way around. That's interesting. I'll have to double check that. Saints vs Bradford, and then Toulouse vs Wigan. I think I'll do Saints vs Bradford. That's the Saturday. And the Friday, I'll stream York vs Warrington, as is a away game and they're away. Sunday, I will stream... Yeah, probably Leeds vs Cass instead of Huddersfield vs KR, because I've already streamed 2 KR games and I've streamed 0 Leeds games. So, yeah, I'll probably stream that. Can you play any musical instruments? I cannot. I can play a trumpet on a soundboard. But that's it. In my own guessing game on Super Blue, you put Wigan to win by 6, thinking Hull might have actually put up a fight. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the exact same thing. I said 28-18, which is not impossible to get, but Hull FC need a massive second half. Conceding 1 try. They've also got to hope that Kieran doesn't convert it, which even if it's near the touchline, he still might. And then they've got to score 3 tries. I don't see them getting 1 at the moment. They might get 1 just because of circumstances, but I don't see them getting any as of right now. Oh my God. 93% completion for Wigan, 63% from Hull. 26 missed tackles, 10 errors. Missed tackles is 4 to 26, errors is 2 to 10. Are you having a giggle? Meters, 724 to 231. Are you having a laugh? That is so bad. That is so bad. I knew it was shit. I didn't think it was that shit. Bloody hell. Okay, sorry, just had to send a text real quick. Okay. Right. Let's take a look at this poll and see who's going to win according to the people. Yeah, that is a disgrace. That is awful. 90%, or that's 9 out of 10 people, say that Wigan will win. That's that one dentist that doesn't recommend Colgate that says that Hull's going to win. I see you. I see you. Love to listen in on that FC locker room right now. Yes, as would I. As would I. And a reminder to people, I will be doing the Kinetic Rugby League podcast soon. If you'd like to be involved in it, if you think you've got, your camera quality's fine. I don't need, high production quality, just so we can see you. And you can talk through, headphones, earphones, something where it's not going to echo constantly. If you want to be involved, let me know. Let me know. We'll try and do something next week or the week after. It's not going to be a weekly thing, just, every now and then. No, we're shy, but we're supposed to try and hide it. Yeah, you're supposed to hide it, Alex. God. See, tries on 5th, 9th, 20th and 32nd minute. You started spreading out the, conceded tries a little bit more. But, if you want to make it look like you're actually all right, you got to spread it out. What are you doing? Shocking. Well, Lasoni's not really been able to have that much of an effect through the middle. He's not been given that many carries, really. Mago's actually looked more impactful for a forward pack that was already dominating, really. So it's a bit of a sticky one still, as the kids say these days, I think. You just asked that, Rosie. I did answer the question. I did answer it. I cannot. I can play a few chords on a guitar and that's it. So, anyone here think Hull's going to win? Anyone? Anyone want to put their name on that and become an absolute hero of the stream? Anyone want to call it? 15 votes, 93% say Wigan's going to win from this point. Which is a fair shout, really. Actually, do you know what? I'll do Hull a favour. I will do Hull a massive favour. Right, I'll give Hull the lead, actually. There we go. There you go. Hull's got the lead. Sorted. You think Hull FC win this? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, they're winning now, which is good. We'll just forget about the tries that Wigan haven't conceded. We'll just forget those. Okay. I think Wigan's done an excellent job getting up the field. I think Havard's carry's been really good. Thompson as well. Same with Walters. But yeah, Havard and Mago in particular, the carry's been great. Essays look good off the bench too. And inside the red zone, Wigan move the ball around, look really quick. Accuracy on the passes is also solid. Very accurate. Defensively, restricting meters very well through midfield. Very, very well. It's unfortunate I won't be able to watch the Vegas games. It's unfortunate. They'd be fun to stream, but yeah, I'm going to miss those. But it's alright. Can FC repeat the Challenge Cup they did in the comeback in the Challenge Cup they did last year? Maybe. Possibly Jamie. You never know. You just never know. The thing is, anything can happen. There's already weird things that have happened so far this season. No drunk midnight stream? Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Wigan vs Lee will be a good game. That will be a good game. Which again, I'll be streaming on Thursday. Right, I'll put my phone down now. Alright. Shameless plug, follow me on all social medias in the description, plus TikTok as well, trying to get to 10k as soon as possible. I am on 9,611, something like that. Need to cough real quick. Thankfully I did mute. That's good. I'll change this back. I'll change this back. Sorry, Hull. I'm taking away your missed tackles. Lead squad for Vegas is the 17 that played yesterday, plus Handley. And 3 pick from the reserves this afternoon. Jesus. I'm dying. I'm going to die. I'm not. Relax. God. It got me good, Odell. Just got me. Okay. Second half is getting underway very shortly. Smith will kick us off in a second. Just tying his shoelace. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the comeback for Hull FC is now underway. Underneath it is Martin. Hands it off to Lasoni. First carry, bang, hits the wall and basically falls down almost immediately. So it wasn't as impactful as I was kind of hoping. But anyway, FC are going to win this game. Maybe. Maybe not. Burrow waits a dummy half in centre field. Plays it. Aiden plays it to Burrow. Gives it to Fash. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Greatly appreciated. Next carry from Batchelor up towards the 30. 2 tackles left. Lasoni with the next. Up towards the 40. Shifting it left now to Caesar. Kicks on the last. That's 45 seconds gone. Field collects it on the 20. Takes it up towards the 30. French to Eckersley. I need to yawn. Sorry, folks. I don't know why. I just do. Excuse me. O'Neill at dummy half in centre field goes right to Kieran. Makes a few extra metres just shy of his own 40. 3 tackles ago for Wigan. O'Neill left to Partington. Makes a few extra metres down the left edge of the field. If FC come back, you called it. Well, I didn't call it. Plasmeep called it. 3372. Remember the name. Kick towards the back left from Wigan. Barron underneath it. Collects cleanly. Cuts back towards the middle. Finally up towards the 10. And is pushed back a metre or 2. That's 1 minute 45 seconds gone. It's now with Lytton just left of the posts. Still on their own 10. Price goes down the short side left. And Hull FC have lost the ball. That is 11 errors. Two and a half minutes gone in the second half. There's already been a knock-on from Hull on their own 20. They feed the ball into the scrum. It is left to Farrell, up towards the 10. Plays it for Smith. Goes right to O'Neill. Switches back to Partington. Up towards the 10. 3 minutes gone. In centre field with French. Switches back to Patrick Mago. 5 metres out in front of the right post. O'Neill at dummy half. Launches it left to Ellis. Cuts back towards the right. I need to yawn again for some reason. I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's FC just bored me to death. I don't know why. Ugh. O'Neill in centre field. And they get a 6 again. It's right to French steps. French is through. And French is in for my fantasy team. Thank you, Bevan. Greatly appreciated. But Hull, really? But thank you, Bevan. But Hull, really? Thank you, Bevan. Ridiculous. Off the back of a knock-on. Right, well, that's going to be my exact score prediction over with, because Kieran's going to get this. Wigan's hit 28, which is what I said they'd get, but Kieran's going to convert this, absolutely. Unless he shits the bed. Fingers crossed, and then the comeback's on. Same Anne. I'm a Y fan myself. For those that didn't know, I'm a Y fan. But yeah, I was going to say before, after the knock-on from Hull, like, it doesn't matter who I'm watching. I will get frustrated like I'd get frustrated for Warrington if teams are not doing the basics right. Like, the basics... When teams don't do the basics, it bothers me massively. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be Saints, it could be Wigan, it could be Leigh, it could be any rival you want to call for Warrington. It bothers me when they don't do the basics right. When I'm at a Y game and we're playing against them, it's fine. And I'll cheer. But it's when I'm watching a game as a neutral. It really grinds my gears. Paul. The kick is... Oh, it's just good enough. Paul with a donation. I've not seen Paul for a while. Hey, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Good to see you as well. Is this the first time you've been here, or were you here last week? I feel like I've not seen you yet. I could be wrong. So excuse me. Well, thank you very much, Paul. Oh, you want to play trumpets in the stadium, do you? Two can play at that game, sunshine. And back underway, Wigan have possession. Marshall with a carry up towards the 20. 5.5 minutes gone. They're dragging back towards the 10. Go on, all. This is where the comeback starts now. O'Neill gives it to Nsemba. Up towards the 20. Lafash, Lasone, and Aiden bring him down. Into the field with Patrick Mago. Takes a carry through the middle of the park. Gets an offload to field as well. So I've had tries from Eckersley, Field and French. Massively helps my fantasy team. That's good. Just need one from Martin. That'd be all right. Kick from behind the 40 from Smith. Collected on the 20 by Price. Looks at the defensive line. Takes it over the 30 and some extra meters as well. It's like 2024 Hull. It is a bit. Now with Barron through the middle of the park. Now through centre field is Martin. Yes, Rosie, I have seen all of your messages. I have seen them. It is now with Lafash over the 40. 2 tackles to go. This is where Hull FC put their stamp on this game. This is where they show the quality that we know they have available, because it's Romano down the right edge. Yeah, this is it. This is where they go for a shitty chip to the corner. It's with Caesar. Goes down the short side right. Barron chasing it, but nowhere near it. And that's the game plan. And you just wait about 15 minutes and that's going to pay off. Just you wait. Just you wait. Smith hands it off to Marshall. Brought down on the 20. As planned. Bear in mind. Eckersley with the next carry. Up towards the 30. 7.5 minutes gone in this second half. Why used to be one of my least favourite sides, but like Sam Burgess from Bradford Times. So now like why more than Leeds, Saints and Wigan. Get in. Got a new fan. You're a Wire fan. You said it. You just said it. You can't take it back. Shifting it left now with Smith. Then across to Field. Can they find a break here? Engages the line across to Marshall. Wants to go back inside if possible. Stop near the touchline. No defenders on him so he can keep going. Stopped on the 30. Nearly 8 minutes gone in the second half. Farrell launches it right to Smith. Kicks from 30 metres out. Boot to ball. Plenty of height on this one. Price underneath it. Collects it cleanly. Met by Partington and is taken to ground. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Barron with the first carry. Still behind their own 10. Price now with Martin. Smashed into. Makes a few metres. 8.5 minutes gone. Just over the 20. 2 tackles to go. Burrow goes left to Lytton. Taken to ground just shy of the 40. Or is that the 30? It's the 40. Well done. Price kicks on the last. Bounces once, then collected just behind the 20 from Field. Up towards the 30 down the left edge. Almost 9 minutes gone. You don't mind warranting they have some class players? Oh, yes, we certainly do. I'm very happy with the squad that we've got this year. We do have some great players. And great youth system as well. Very proud of that. So 49 minutes gone. Oh, Liam Marshall's not happy about something. Tell us how you really feel. Farrell with the next carry. Over halfway. Easy meters. Has he hurt himself? Right to French. Wants to switch back. Doesn't give it. Goes himself. He's still going. Don't do it to him, Bevan. Thompson with the next carry. Last tackle for Wigan. 30 metres out. In centre field with Smith. Boot to ball. Martin underneath it. Eckersley's there to challenge. Collected cleanly by Martin. Brought down on the 10. There's something brewing at Headingley this year, mark my words. And it's not just Cruz Campo. Shifting it towards the middle of the park. It's not backwards by Barron. Collects it. Can he get around 2? This could work out beautifully. Takes it up towards the 10. Who's your favourite player? Don't have much knowledge on the wire, but if I pick one, I'd go for Sneed, Matty Ashton, Jake Josh Thulis, either one, and Kai Taylor-Ray. I think I really like Kai Taylor-Ray. I liked him from when I saw him in 2024, but I like him even more now. He's a regular and doing so well. I've always liked Josh Thulis. I think he's captain material. His work rate is up there with anyone. Taylor-Ray and Josh Thulis, I'd say, are my favourites. Oh, Danny Walker. That's my top 3. 51 minutes gone. Wigan in possession with a fresh set on halfway. O'Neill goes right to Kieran. Strong carry from Kieran over the 40. It's your birthday next month. Very nice. Very nice. Shifting it left now to Smith, then to Farrell. Steps off his left foot. Favourite player from FC? Probably Price. Wigan shifting it right now. It's with French. Chips the ball towards the back right. A little bit easier for Hull FC to take. Price shrugs past a few. Can he get a break here? He's stopped on the 20. Litton with the next carry up towards the 30 for Hull. Can they get quick play the balls? Get up the field. I think Price is a real solid, versatile option. You can play fullback in the halves and centre. So could be good for England in that regard. A little bit like with Jake Connor. You know, he can play those roles too. Maybe not as much fullback, but you get what I mean. Hull FC shifting it right up towards halfway. But yeah, I think Price is a solid player. Next carry through the middle. 4. Is that Bailey? It is. Hull FC up towards Wigan's 40. Look at him go. Chip towards the back left. There's a chase here from Litton. Field collects it. Shrugs off 1 and 2 and 3. Stopped by the 4th. 52.5 minutes gone. Eckersley with the latest carry. Thompson comes on for Mago. I'll quickly read this message. Kevin, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. All right, Rob. Remember when Josh Thulis was dodgy under the high ball, which he's well sorted out now. People are saying that Kai Taylor-Ray is the same, which in time he'll sort it out. I fully agree. Yeah, I remember when Thulis was a bit dodgy, but he is so reliable now. Yeah, Taylor-Ray, a couple of moments in pre-season. The wind was quite rough, I recall, at those times. But yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. Decent chip towards the back left, collected by Marshall. Back inside, intercepted by Romano. Given off to Barron. Can he shrug off 1? No, he can't. 53 minutes and 20 seconds gone. I think if Hull FC score next, they win. If Wigan score next, Hull FC also win. Next carry from Cartwright takes him up towards the 40. Now in centre field with Bailey. Out the back to Caesar. Then across to Price. Gets around 1. Gives it to Romano. Flicks it back to Barron. Up towards halfway. Still going. And an extra metre or 2. There's a switch back to Caesar. A little bit of pace here. Oh, that is beautiful from Hull. Martin. Can he get past French? Steps inside. 1 to beat. Ooh, that's good stuff there from Hull. That's really nicely done. Really nicely done. 15 metres out. Last tackle. Shifting it right. Cust across to Price. Then across to Romano. 2 versus 2. Tough to go into the corner. Barron is pushed into touch. Do you know what? Good effort from FC. That was alright, actually. That's the best thing they've done all day. That's the best thing they've done all day. But good defence. Hull FC going to do a Brisbane? Yes, they will. But they'll get it done this time. They'll get it done. Marshall with the first carry for Wigan. 55 minutes gone. They're up towards the 20, or just shy of it. Forber is now on the field. Farrell with the next carry. Over the 20. Pumping his legs. Makes about 5 or 6 metres. Plays it for Forber in centre field. Goes right to Havard. He takes it over the 30. With some extra metres. It's so slippy in centre field there. Forber. Right to Walters. More good metres again. Just shy of halfway. 55.5 minutes gone. Really easy metres through the middle for Wigan. 2 tackles to go as well. Incorrect play of the ball, I think. Really? Are you taking the piss? First of all, how are you not challenging that? And then how is that not an incorrect play of the ball? Are you giving, what, ruck interference? What is that call? That must have been some kind of ruck interference or what, something. I don't even know what the hell that was. 56 minutes gone. In centre field with Smith. 15 metres out. Make that 10 with Thompson. Oh my God. It's right to French. Out the back to Smith. Under pressure. Shrugs off one. Taken to ground. That's a big hit. 56.5 minutes gone. Forber right at the post. Goes left to Havard. Spins. Gets an offload to Smith. Goes short side right to Walters. I'll take another Bevan French try. Don't mind that. Well, that's an incorrect play of the ball. Possibly. French goes across to Smith. Switches back to Partington. He's going to play this 5 or 6 metres out front of the right post. Last tackle. Forber. Looks right. Goes left to Smith. Flat ball across the field. Pops up to Nsemba. Look for an offload. Gets one. Knocked backwards by Farrell. Collected by Cade Cust. .57 minutes and 15 seconds gone. Litton with a carry. Up towards the 10. Price at dummy half. Next carry from, I think that was Romano. Plays it for Burrow. Now it's Hill that takes it over the 20. I think they've been missing Hill a little bit as well in this game. He hasn't been on that much, I don't think. Price with a kick on the last tackle. It is collected on the 30 by Field. Switches back to Marshall. And he's up towards the 40 and an extra 5 metres as well. Farrell with the next carry up towards halfway. That is 58 minutes gone. I haven't got the chat bar. Yeah, I kind of removed it because it changed a bit. It's supposed to go like the chats come through the bottom and pushes them up, but I want it to go from the top and push them down, but it's not letting me do it, so I just got rid of it. But the chat is still available on YouTube if you want to see it. 58 minutes and 15 seconds gone. So Hill is on for Lafache. Forber, set restart for Wigan. Jesus. Partington left to Havard over the 40. 58.5 minutes gone. Forber left to Partington, then to Smith. Switches back to Farrell. Switches back to Forber with an offload. When I can fix the chat so it does it the way I want it to, I'll put it on, which will probably be tomorrow. Smith, flat ball to Havard. On the second tackle, up towards the 10. 3 tackles to go. They are 10 metres out. In centre field now with Smith. Switches back to Thompson. Bumps off Burrow. He's 2 metres out, just left of the posts. Forber right to Partington. Plenty of room here. Possibly good recovery from Hull FC there. Good recovery. Forber right at the post. Goes short side right to Smith. Gonna go himself. He stopped 2 metres short of the line, but they'll keep Hull FC pinned back again. They don't really need to score at this point. They'll be reet. Until the comeback happens, of course. Martin with the first carry makes 0 ground. Or a metre, according to Sky Sports. Excuse me. Litton with the latest carry. Makes an extra 2 or 3 metres. up towards the 10 now. Cartwright's also on his knees. That's an hour gone, folks. Final quarter of the game. Lytton is slow to play the ball here. But, oh my God, what is that? What is that? They're kicking from 15 out from their own line. Field collects it on his own 30. Switches back to Eckersley. Takes it up towards the 40 and some extra metres as well. Wigan on halfway, second tackle, Farrell with the next carry. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jeff. Oh my God. "61 minutes gone. Right to French, chip and chase. Price is there to collect it. Awkward bounce, pushed it over the dead ball line. I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of speechless at the moment. If I was an FC fan, I'd be livid. Absolutely livid right now. Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. They went short from the dropout, and it's batted backwards from Wigan, and they have possession. Smith has it 30 metres out. Steps towards the right now. Shrugs off a few. Up towards the 20. 61 minutes and 30 seconds gone in this game. Havard with the next carry. 15 metres out. Is Mago back on the field? Oh dear. Forbert, right to Smith. Switches back to Thompson. Inside the 10. Third tackle. Thompson plays it for Forbert. Left to Mago. Then to Smith. Now Field. Down the left edge. Steps again. Good tackle from Will Price. 62 minutes gone. It is with Smith. Right to Mago. Then flat... Oh, not a flat ball, sorry. It's with French. Flat ball across to Kieran. Then to Eckersley. Stop near the touchline. Last tackle for Wigan. Kieran now with French. Flat ball to Walters. Then across to Field, who I thought dropped it then. It's now with Smith. Chips towards the back left. Barron is there. Collects it cleanly. Well taken from Harvey Barron. And he's stopped on his own 10. The fact that we had a great game last week and this week is just one-sided. I'm very disappointed. Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one. But I feel like FC won't be nearly as bad next week. 63 minutes gone. Aiden is on for Bachelor. And it's a penalty for FC. Come on. 17 minutes to go. The comeback's on. The comeback is on, folks. Get ready. It's happening. They just need 5 tries and 5 kicks. Do you think FC are better than this? Yeah, I agree. I think this is well... As I said basically in the first half, this is not going to be typical FC. This is just one of those days. Every team has them every now and then. They're so annoying when it happens, but every team has one of those days. Well, FC 40 metres out, shifting it right. Price, then to Romano. Trying to get past Farrell. Gets a hold of him. Nsemba's there to help. They bring him down on the 30. And it's another penalty for all. Take the 2. Take the 2, lads. Take the 2. Even though you get stuck down your own end again, take the 2. Just get rid of the fat old goose egg. Okay, 64 minutes on the clock. 16 minutes to go. In centre field with Cuss. Then across to Caesar. Now with Price. Then with Cartwright. I'll at least take a Martin hat-trick at this point. Martin over on the left edge at dummy half. Then goes right to Price. Now in centre field with Caesar. Across to Hill. Then across to Cust. Now with Romano. Pushes up towards the 10. Bailey, left to Cust. Kicks the ball through. It's a chase from 2 defenders, but it's played out by Wigan. Goes backwards. Walters collects it, but it's a knock-on from Walters. Hull FC get a fresh set 5 metres out. Is it fair to predict that Hull FC is going to knock on in this set? I'm sensing one of 3 things. Either a Hull FC knock on. If they go down the right edge, Barron's going to be dragged into touch. If they go down the left edge, the ball's going to be out the back to Martin and find touch. So I'm going to lock in with those 3 things that'll happen on this set. If it's a try, let's go bunting mental. So there's 3 things I've guessed there. Let's see what happens. So they feed the ball in. In a second, we have to start again. They'll either knock on through the middle, pushed out a play on the right, or it's a wayward ball into touch on the left. They're my predictions. Either one of those 3. And again, if it's a try, Hull FC's won it. It's right to Caesar. Then to Romano. Drop. Wigan Warriors have possession on their own 20. It's with Bevan French. Stepping down the right edge of the field. He's brought down by Aidan Caesar. .65.5 minutes gone. Forber waits at dummy half in centre field. He goes right to Walters. He then loses the ball. The comeback is now won once again. Hull FC have the ball 40 metres out. Davy Litton will play this in a second. Aiden is brought down on the 40. .66 minutes on the clock. You got 14 minutes, lad, to score 31 points. Well, just 30, and then obviously you'll win a golden point. Did Price try to drop goal? When? And it's a high shot on Romano. Fresh 36 for Hull. They'll really pile on the pressure now. To be fair, knock-on's been called. There could still be Barron dragged into touch, or just down the right edge they'll be dragged into touch, or wayward ball into touch on the left-hand side. Knight is bumped off. Forber, he loses it backwards. That's fine. Cust still going. Cust eventually brought down on the 20. It's a knock on from Hull. They will challenge this, but I think it might be too late. I think it might be over, and I really feel for the FC fans. I really do. I think there's KR fans that actually might have just a teensy bit of sympathy for them, just a teensy bit. Also with a smirk and a laugh in the background as well, ready to post some very horrible stuff on social media. FC fan, but to be fair, Wigan are a big team. They are a big team, but I think Hull FC should have competed in this one. At least through the middle, I thought they'd have enough size to maybe not win the battle. I knew that Wigan would win the battle. That's what I predicted anyway. But to get battered like that, I was not expecting. I predicted 28 points for Wigan, and if they get 30, pretty good. Pretty good. But I'm 18 points off for Hull right now. Was that a successful challenge? I didn't even see. Does it even matter? Wigan have been good, but this feels like FC losing the game more than Wigan winning it. I think I could agree with that one. I don't want to take anything away from Wigan, because when they've been in good territory, they've earned the territory up the field, and when they've been gifted territory, they've found points fairly easily. And they've restricted meters really well. So, I think it's a penalty for Wigan as well. Wigan have earned this, but they've also been gifted a lot. It's a bit like Saints versus Lee. Saints earned the win yesterday, but Lee gifted them a lot, especially in the second half. But they did earn it. But this is just amplified by infinity. 67 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Wigan will kick to touch and they'll start a fresh set just shy of halfway. Yeah, ridiculous number of errors. What are they up to? Like 15 maybe at this point? At least. It was 10 at half time. I'm sure I've seen at least 5. SA with a carry through centre field. God, the size that Wigan have is insane. .68 minutes on the clock. Second tackle for Wigan. 40 metres out with Thompson. Eats up a few more metres after contact. Good stuff there. Forber. Now with Mago. Straightens up over the 30. Still going. Great carry. Forber. Up to the 20s now with French. Then to Walters. Now over the 10. Last tackle for Wigan. Can they seal the victory with a try here? A much needed try to keep Hull FC well away. French kicks crossfield. And Semba bats it backwards to Farrell. Then kicks the ball through. That's not a bad kick at all. Barron pushed it over the dead ball line. That was a pretty good kick actually from Farrell. But it'll be a goal line dropout. Hull FC will go short here. They'll collect it and likely go all the way up the field. Sam, the comeback's on. The comeback's been on since half-time. Just give it a second. Hull FC's going to score 5 tries in a minute. Just you wait. 69 minutes gone. 11 minutes to go. Short dropout. Does it make the 10? It does. There we go. Comeback's on now, folks. Comeback's on. And they make about 4 metres. It's the third tackle. What? What? Liam Knight was in possession and gave away a penalty because he was chirping to the ref, apparently. So Wigan now have a penalty 15 metres out. Wasn't even an incorrect play of the ball. I think it was because of what Knight said. And Knight then tips Walters over the horizontal. Okay. I think at this point now, I think it is fair to say this is one of the worst team performances I have ever seen in my life. One of the worst I have ever seen. This is so bad. This is so unbelievably bad. I will reiterate the point that Hull FC will not be like this every week, and this is just one of those days. But Liam Knight, what's it going to be, sir?
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless git, Campbell. You dickhead.
Mate, this is shocking from Hull. Absolutely abysmal. Easily one of the worst games I've ever seen from a team in my life. This is so bad. Right. French, Field and Eckersley, just score all the tries you want now, lads. So that's it. There's 9 minutes and 54 seconds to go, so that means that Hull is stuck with 12 men for the rest of the game. Essay will play this in centre field for Forber. Goes right to French. Flat ball to Kieran. Can he get the ball off? Yes, he can to Field. That's more points for my fantasy team. I'll take it. Oh my God. 34-0. I don't know what to say at this point. I don't know what to say. All I'd actually recommend is every Hull FC fan in that ground should just leave. Just leave. Don't wait for an applause from the players to come over and say, thanks for travelling, we're sorry about that shite. Just leave now. Don't get stuck on the motorway. Even though it might not be that busy at this time. But just go now. I'd imagine there's been a lot that's already left. Disappointing massively. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. 34-0 with a kick to come. Is Hull's pack too big and slow? I thought they had enough size to compete. I don't know about slow. Like Knight, Hill, Aiden, and Lasone, at the very least. I think they're, they're big players. They're good players. But they've just been easily beaten. You're asking for my name, Kerry. It's Rob. For those that didn't know. The kick from Adam Kieran near the touchline to make it 36-0. Oh, it's no good. Oh, that's shocking, that Adam. Awful. Bloody awful. 8 minutes to go. Well, that's clear evidence that Wigan's taking the foot off the gas now. If Kieran's kicking like that, I guess the comeback's actually on at this point. It's on now, sorry. Bit premature with that. It's on now. Wigan just too good. FC, far too many mistakes. Simple, yeah. Well, it's been garbage. Utter garbage. "72.5 minutes gone in this game. It's a nail biter. Right till the very end. Anything could happen here. And Semba will play this for Forber just in front of his own 10. Thompson with the next carry up towards the 20. Next carry from Mago. Cartwright gets a hold of him, but he loses the defender. Mago gets an offload. Now within Semba down the left edge. Doesn't give the ball to Farrell. Can he get the ball away? Stops on halfway. Good tackle there. That's a game-winning tackle there from Kemp. It is anybody's game. Smith. Oh, knock on from Farrell. There you go, Hull. Doors open, lads. Doors open. Doors open. That might have been slightly forward from Smith. Yeah, it was forward. But it's a knock on. Marshall, what are you smiling at, lad? Game's not done. Got to keep being professional. Anything could happen here. If Hull score 6 tries and 6 conversions, they've won this game. Granted, they've only got 6 minutes and 41 seconds to do it, but, if they do it... Scrum just short of halfway. First carry from Litton up towards the halfway line. Next carry from Litton. Oh, does he find a break? Essay's got a hold of him. Good meters there from Litton up towards the 30. You're in trouble now, Wigan. You're in trouble now, lads. Plays it for Cust. It's right to Hill. Then across to Caesar. Flat ball. Up towards the 20. Go on, let's get Martin with a try here for the fantasy team. Price in centre field, across to Caesar. Launches it across to Litton. Stumbles a bit after collecting the ball. He's stopped a few metres shy of the 10. 6 minutes to go in this game. 2 tackles left for Hull. Silent H. Caesar, right to Lasone. Ooh, fakes the switchback. David Solomona-esque, you might say. Last tackle. Go left to Martin. Don't you dare go right. But they go right. Shocking. Kick towards the back right. Collected by Marshall. Ooh, Wigan. Stopped in front of their own try line. 5.5 minutes to go. They're trapped now. They're stuck. What's Wigan going to do here? They're stuck. To be fair, some of the Salford games when they were getting battered were more interesting than this, but the game itself hasn't been that bad. It's just a bit ridiculous. Higher expectations. Eckersley with a strong carry through centre field. What's the size of the crowd like, anyone? It's hard to say because Wigan never, usually for like generic games, never fill out the stadium. Obviously for like the Saints games they do. But they've got a big stadium, so you'd probably say like 14, 15,000 at the very least. Okay, 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Hull FC in possession. Kemp goes right to Barron. He's stopped just shy of the 40. 4.5 minutes left. Cartwright with the next one. S8, Thompson, and Mago. They bring him down eventually. Made some decent post-contact meters there. Cust on the halfway line in centre field. Left to Lasone. Out the back to Caesar. Engages the line. Now with Price. Then to Litton. Can he get an offload? Not quite. Whistle's blown. Penalty for Hull. Price taken out of the ball. Should be a red for Wigan. Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised if Kieran's gone to the bin for this. He might be. Hull FC just need at least 2 or 3 more sin bins and then they might actually be able to get the points. Game's going to open up now, folks. This could be a yellow card in a second here. This could be a yellow in a second. Oh, what's going to happen to Kieran? He's going to get a telling off. Oh, what is it for Kieran?
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless gate, Campbell. You dickhead.
Sick of it. Sick of it, lads and lasses. Awful stuff there from Kieran. I reckon that's a 5-match ban, honestly. Or waive the 5-match ban and we can take off 5 more players for the final 4 minutes. So it's now 12 versus 12. Lasone with a strong carry through centre field. Shall we all, even like KR fans, should we all just like celebrate if Hull FC score? I think we should. I think he did last week as well. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Cuss goes left to Hill. Step still going Hill. Go on, Hull. Come on. Comebacks on, folks. Comebacks on. Come on. Hey. Wigan are shitting themselves now. Shitting themselves. And, because Kieran missed that last conversion, opens up the door, doesn't it? You know, Hull, sometimes you just have to believe. You know, you can do it. You can do it. You just have to pull your socks up, tighten your belt, slick your hair back with Brill cream, and just sprint full force in a forward direction. You know? Believe in yourself. And that's the place to start. Start and I say, hey, what a wonderful time today. Get to learn and play and get along with each other. Just wait till Arthur comes back at number 6. 2 minutes to go. Who got the try? Harvey Hill, the former Wigan prop. SA's actually scored. The former Hull player has scored, and the former Wigan player has scored. I think Smith might as well go short here because they need to get the ball back. They need to score as soon as possible and make sure they don't let this win slip. So there's 3 minutes to go. I said 2. There's 3 minutes to go. Lasoni with the first carry over the 10. Bang! Extra meters there. We'll take 1 try conversion. Nice. Well, you know, you take what you can. Rapinoe is it. It's a massive loss for FC. He was probably their best player last season. Possibly. Caesar was right up there. Penalty for Hull. They're going to get up the field. Oh, he wants to tap and go. That was... Oh, mate. Arthur would have beaten Wigan today. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Two and a half minutes to go. Two minutes, 15 seconds left. Hull FC with a great opportunity to pile on the pressure. Could kind of do a Martin getting a try here. That would be splendid. He'll have to go back and play it again because he took some extra ground. Right to Lasone. Then to Kemp. Stopped by Smith. Brought down. 2 minutes to go. One minute, 45 seconds left. Could be anyone's game here. Shifting it left now. Then across to Caesar. Out the back to Price. Eckersley to beat. Cuts back inside. Spins. Price with a bit of room in centre field to keep going. Brought down by Nsemba. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh no. Price did not look good. Oh no. And Nsemba tackled him from behind. Oh no, that reaction was bad. That was so bad. He was screaming. Oh no. Ooh. Poor lad, honestly. Poor lad. Bad to worse. Oh my god. That could be the end of Price's season, that. Could be. One minute, 5 seconds to go. Nsemba with a carry. Plenty of Hull FC defenders getting involved in the tackle. For the first time in this game, they look like they give a shit. It's a goal line dropout with a minute to go. What a time to show up. Just unlucky or a dirty tackle. I don't think it was a dirty tackle. It was just an awkward one. It was unlucky. He did tackle him from like kind of behind into the side a bit. 20 metres out. Lasone goes right, slightly wayward, collected by Cartwright. 20 seconds to go. Cust over on the right edge. Looks right but goes left to Lasone. Then to Aiden. Takes it over the 10. 12 seconds left. This will likely be the last play. They go left to Hill. Doesn't give the ball. Options on his left. Needs an offload. Gets one. It's with Litton. Kicks the ball through. And it's kicked over the dead ball line. That is full time. What an embarrassment from FC that was. What an embarrassment that is. I don't think FC will ever be as bad as that for the rest of the year. I don't think they'll be nearly as bad as that for the rest of this season. But you cannot, first of all, get clean swept by Hull KR last year, have your closest rivals win the treble, and then play the World Club Challenge in your stadium, beating the Broncos in your stadium, and then 2 days later put that shit out. You cannot do that. That is embarrassing. Utterly embarrassing. If those lads don't get absolutely destroyed in training, I'll be very surprised. If they don't get absolutely destroyed in the next training session, I'll be very surprised. That was shocking. Absolutely shocking. I mean, we've seen in football, to be fair, there have been some things over the last few months in football where there's been some poor performances. I know City did it a few months ago. They refunded people. I think Everton might have done it. Or that might have just been a ticketing issue, but I'm not too sure. One or the other. But honestly, as a gesture, Hull might need to refund tickets for that one. They might have to. If there's any game to do it for, it's that. J-Field, man of the match. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to get the clips ready for TikTok and all that. But yeah, links to social medias in the description. Follow me on TikTok as well, please. Trying to get to 10k as soon as possible. Again, I've said this. This will be the fourth time I've said it. But that is not typical FC. That'll be the worst game they have all year, most likely. It's just one of those days, but you cannot be that bad. There are times when it's bad, but it can't be that bad. Right. Kevin, thank you for stopping by. Same with the Chinese or Japanese name. Don't have a clue what to call you. Alex as well. Plenty of the regulars. Rosie, Finn, Sam. We had Jay as well. Ramaman. Leah, or Lee. I'm not sure which one it is. Kerry. A lot of people in here, so thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you tomorrow, as I'll be streaming Huddersfield versus Wakefield. But yeah, have a great rest of your weekend. Toodle pip.